In a world flooded with information, powerful stories still exist, but only when backed by truth you can see, count, and proof. This is where data journalism comes in to help science journalists in telling verifiable stories in an impactful and interesting way.
A data story is a story that is well researched with data, facts and figures, and has supporting narration from research that the journalist is trying to bring out.
Data journalism is a type of reporting that interprets data in a simple, relatable format that is easily consumed by members of the public. Eunice Magwambo, a data visualization trainer, tells journalists the importance of data journalism.
Data journalism is like a toolkit. It shows that the journalist, first of all, is equipped, number one, with tools that are currently used. They also take survey in processing their research and also curating data stories. So it is a very enhanced toolkit for journalists. It shows that this journalist actually makes their work easier by using proper research methods and proper design methods to bring out the best of their stories.
In reporting health and climate change, she says data visualization helps your audience understand technical information in a simple, relatable format.
Mostly science stories. We have a lot of research that includes a lot of numbers. Now, this is where data journalism comes in, because with the data, we also need to communicate it in a way that is understandable not only to you as the journalist, but also to the layman audience who are reading your story. And to make this easier, we come up with a design of either a chart, a bar graph, a line graph, a heat map, to show the audience, this is what I'm trying to say with this data. I know you did not maybe understand how hard my statistics is, but this is what I'm trying to say with this data.
At a training in Nairobi that saw 27 members of Media for Environment, Science, Health and Agriculture Mesha, trained on data visualization and infographic, supported by IDRC, Magwambo cautioned against misuse of data and advised journalists to always adhere to journalistic ethics even as they use data and emerging technologies.
There is so many aspects that goes into journalism, especially the ethical aspects that are not carried forward for our current times. What is leading our current times is the economical flourishness. So that's the battle that journalists face, and ethically it is wrong, because most of these influencers, we have seen many of them get into trouble or get their the organizations into trouble because of what they say, how they misrepresent, how they misinform, and all this is because they have not gotten training for journalism. So to get the training does not only come with influence or fame, but it comes with the ethical use of your training as a journalist to represent a brand and the organization.
The journalists were taken through various tools and sites to help in identifying and verifying updated data to ensure they get timely and factual data.
We have learned different softwares that you can use and AI tools in terms of data visualization like DataWrapper, Canva and Tabula that journalists can use to create data that is visualizing, which will help enhance the nature of their story. So I'm happy that I've learned this skill, because it's a very vital skill in the digital world that I can use moving forward to incorporate it in my storytelling to make it better in terms of my reporting.
Has the training on data visualization been useful to you as a science reporter and a communicator?
The training has been very helpful. I've learned a lot, and I'd like to encourage my fellow journalists and even communications and media specialists to enhance their data skills, that is interpretation, visualization, and even storytelling using data as the backup.
Breaking down complex data into consumable information.
How is it going to help in your reporting?
This training is very, very essential because it's going to help me to simplify storytelling, especially complex scientific stories, to ensure that my audiences can easily consume whatever stories I will be publishing out there.
So I'm glad to be part of this training on data journalism by Mesha. I feel this training is quite relevant for me and for my team because we are mostly basically getting out our output in digital format, and data journalism is key in telling stories today. I mostly learned new things that sometimes I've been ignoring in storytelling, which makes a story quite impactful. When it comes to Flourish, DataWrapper, Canva, and many other tools which are available for journalists. So I look forward to putting this into practice, and will be ensuring that for the stories that I produce, I have that aspect of data and visualization, so that you can be able to put our stories into perspective and make them interactive and make them easier for audiences to understand our stories.
A journalist who embraces data journalism does not lose his or her voice, but gain power and ability to drive real change. Data journalism combines traditional reporting skills with data analysis tools to enhance storytelling. Reporting for Mesha, I am Christine Ochogo.